Lovely, thank you.
I don't have a licence to talk, so it'll only be a few moments. That is my last James Bond, honestly. I want to thank the Michael Caines Academy students who were outside serving the food. I also want to thank Paramount Personnel, who've been one of the sponsors of the Academy from its inception, and Dean in particular, who I met this evening. And I want to thank Exeter City, a long-standing partner of Exeter College, and Julian's here this evening. He's wearing a rather subtle outfit, so you'll struggle to notice him in a moment when he follows me. I just want to say three things about apprenticeships, which is why we've got in vogue this evening. The first one is apprenticeships are about partnership. Students, employers, and the college, and that's the thing that makes apprenticeships outstanding. To be successful, you have to be an outstanding provider, and there are lots of those in the Southwest, and I'm pleased that Exeter College were picked by Ofsted to be the college to feature in their latest documentary about, or their latest film about outstanding provision. And the final thing is that to be outstanding, apprenticeships are about future-proofing your business and about training young people in your way. So if you want any help with it, please talk to Exeter College. We'd be more than pleased to help you. There was going to be at this moment someone on the screen that gave you a Twitter tag, so you could just tweet one of our team. The technology has failed us, so but if you want to get in contact, please do. As Alan Broome said, education's about a movement from darkness to light. So if you want to help us turn the light on, please get in contact. Thank you very much.
Evening, everybody. It's nice to see so many friendly faces. I thought perhaps we'll do the ice cream jokes now, if anybody's got them. Well, sure. Dean, yeah, okay. I thought, so let's get them out of the way anymore. Okay. Well, I will be back here at the intermission, so my job is just to thank the sponsors that's made this evening possible. And firstly, our first target is Paramount. Thank you, Dean, not just for all your sponsorship tonight, but all the other sponsorships you do, Brazil in particular, and many, many more. We pride ourselves at Exeter City on really knowing our sponsors, their personalities that make the organisations tick, but most of all, we pride ourselves on knowing about their business and their business model so that we can help them. So, Dean, again, thank you, and we hope you and Paramount continue to prosper and make many, many more exciting feature films. So, thank you for that. And then Mr. You got it, John. Okay. Secondly, St Austell, thanks to them, a fantastic partner. But tonight, thanks not so much for your support that you've shown over the years, but more for persuading my wife to come tonight. When I first asked her about this, she appeared and said, "You want to come to the James Bond evening?" I mean, I come home at night, so I'm not surprised she wasn't that interested. When I first asked her, she appeared none too keen, but when I mentioned St Austell were providing Bollinger, her whole attitude towards the evening changed somewhat. So St Austell offer us great support. It's much appreciated, and after a couple of pints of that fantastic tribute, it's much needed. So I did have a Prosecco Princess, and I think I've probably got a Bollinger Babe now, so thank you very much for that. So yes, thanks to Austell, and then moving on. Target number 3 is the college. The college, a terrific partner again over the years with whom we work on so many different levels, as John's already said. John's here tonight, Julie Skinner, Rob Bosworth from the college, all here, and I have a chance to set the record straight. Having completed 20 years myself lecturing there, I know what it's like. And on leaving the college, they appointed not one, but to replace me, not one, but 2 members of staff. Rob's got no right of reply, so this is how I tell the story, not how Rob tells. Rob tells a completely different story. But thank you for their support. And what I do know is that the college continues to grow. It continues to go from strength to strength, and which pretty much coincides with the time I left to today. And just a few words about final target is about our football club. We're community owned, and what it does mean, and there are other trusts out there, Exeter has something that's very, very original. Northampton, supposedly a trust, which is doubtful, they're 10 million in debt. Portsmouth, if they're trust owned, I'm James Bond. But the fact is that you actually really own Exeter City. It's a community club, it's yours, it's unique, and that's why we need your help and support. From the point of view of corporate social responsibility, there's lots of people that talk the talk and walk the walk, but with Jamie and the Football in the Community team, I'm sure lots of people actually are beginning to understand across the city, of which we're all extremely proud of the work that he does in that area. And to underline that, 50,000 young people, and we've changed our constitution. That stretches to all ages now. The health and well-being strand that we work on is touching people right the way across the city and helping the city improve in so many different ways. And the academy is renowned. Of course, it's the players are important. It's not all about the money. With Dean Moxey, Jan Seaborn, and of course Matt Grimes. Although I have to say, 1.7 million does come in handy sometimes. So. But the important thing about that is there's 200 children that are in that academy at the moment from age 8 through to 16. There's 900 more in our 11 development centres. That's kids active, doing something constructive which will improve their lives. And finally, the richest football club in the world. That might be slightly overstating the case, perhaps, but that was a line that appeared on the BBC website, and a journalist asked me, he said, how are the finances at Exeter City? I said, well, you could say we're the richest club in the world, and I did actually put alongside that, if you consider the fact that we have no debt. How many clubs in all of the 92 have no debt? Man United runs into the billions, etc. But he left that out, so I became renowned for saying we are the richest club in the world. It's not quite the case, we do need your help. But again, the important bit is that we have no debt. And I won't go into the detail, but Exeter City exposure. At Exeter City, we do like to expose ourselves as much as possible. I won't go into the detail, but you can see it there for yourself. In the words, and that just gives you some, of course I'm not going to talk to those areas, but it just gives you some idea of the coverage, and the Exeter City can reach the parts that other businesses cannot reach, so that may be of interest to you. And brand awareness, our friends at Flybe and JMC here tonight, and many, many others, plastered across, and it ran into over 500,000 people on last Sunday, and on Saturday night when we're on Channel 5. That's an awful lot of brand awareness and a lot of exposure. This presentation was put together by our commercial boys, by Bruce and Mark, so what could possibly go wrong? But as I was looking through this and trying to decide what I was going to say, I was unaware, as you can see perhaps here, that we had got into Europe. Apparently that is the case. I was unaware, and you can see us, we are in Europe, and we're looking forward to the draw, and I'll let you know who we're up against, both home and away. And then finally, thank you for being here. We hope you enjoy the movie. And all I can say is that James Bond character gets, as the years go by, the MV gets better and better looking all the time. So thank you very much. Thank you to all the sponsors. Thank you for coming. And as I say, that Bond chap gets better and better every year. So